A warm welcome to all our viewers on the Perfect Perception channel. Today we delve into the realm of destructive habits, those sneaky saboteurs that wreak havoc on your life without you even noticing. We'll explore 10 such habits, each with its unique way of chipping away at your happiness, health, and productivity. From the trap of procrastination to the toxicity of bad company, we've got a lot to unpack. So strap in and prepare to gain some insights that might just change your life. Starting off, the first destructive habit is poor sleep. Sleep, my friends, is not just a passive activity, but a vital part of our health and well-being. It's the time when our body repairs itself, our mind processes the day's events, and we regain our energy for the next day. But when we constantly push sleep to the back burner, we're inviting a slew of health problems. These can range from the obvious fatigue and lack of focus to more serious issues like weakened immunity, heart disease, and even mental health disorders such as anxiety and depression. What's more, chronic sleep deprivation can also lead to weight gain and a shorter lifespan. So, you see, neglecting your sleep is like ignoring a ticking time bomb. It might not explode today or tomorrow, but when it does, the damage can be severe. So prioritize your sleep and see the difference it makes. Next on our list is leaving things to the last minute, or procrastination. Procrastination, my friends, is the silent killer of dreams. It's that nagging voice in your head that says, "I can do it later," pushing tasks further and further down the line until they pile up into an insurmountable mountain. What's worse, this habit doesn't just impact your productivity, it can take a toll on your mental health as well. The stress, guilt, and anxiety that comes with constantly delaying tasks can feel overwhelming. It's a cycle that feeds itself, leaving you feeling stuck and unproductive. But here's the good news. You have the power to break this cycle. Start small, break tasks into manageable chunks, and take one step at a time. Remember, time waits for no one, so don't wait until the last minute. Before we dive into the next point, let's take a brief pause. If you're finding this video helpful or insightful, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the Perfect Perception channel. Your support allows us to continue providing educational and informative content like this. Remember, every like, share, and comment helps us reach more people, enabling us to spread awareness about these common but destructive habits. So go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from us. Now let's get back to our list and uncover another habit that might be sabotaging your well-being. Moving on, binge eating is another destructive habit. This behavior is often driven by emotional distress, leading people to consume large amounts of food in short periods of time. Not only does this pattern lead to weight gain and related health issues like diabetes and heart disease, but it also fosters a negative relationship with food. Binge eating is usually a response to feelings of sadness, anxiety, or boredom. It's a temporary fix that leaves us feeling worse in the long run. The guilt and shame that often follow a binge can lead to a vicious cycle of emotional eating and self-loathing. It's important to remember that food should be a source of nourishment, not a means of coping with our emotions. Seeking professional help can be a game changer for those who struggle with binge eating. Therapists and dietitians can provide strategies for healthier eating habits and ways to manage stress. A balanced diet is key to a healthy life. Smoking, a habit that's as destructive as they come. Often seen as a way to relieve stress or a social activity, the harm it inflicts is far from casual. Each puff of smoke you inhale carries with it a cocktail of chemicals, many of which are known to be harmful, even deadly. This habit is linked to a slew of health issues, from heart disease and stroke to a variety of cancers. When we think of smoking, lung cancer may be the first thing that comes to mind, but it doesn't stop there. The smoke you inhale affects nearly every organ in your body, leading to diseases like emphysema and bronchitis. Even if you're not feeling the effects now, every cigarette you smoke is a step towards potential health problems in the future, so before you light up that next stick, remember this. Smoking isn't just a habit, it's a choice with dire consequences. Choose health, say no to smoking. Next, we have a habit that's more mental than physical, not appreciating what you have. This habit is a silent killer of joy, contentment, and even relationships. We live in an era of constant comparison where it's easy to overlook the treasures we possess because we're too busy eyeing others' possessions. This habit not only robs us of our present happiness, but also creates a cycle of perpetual dissatisfaction. Moreover, it strains our relationships. When we fail to appreciate the people in our lives, we inadvertently take them for granted, which can lead to feelings of resentment and neglect. Breaking this habit requires a conscious effort to shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This doesn't mean we should stop striving for more, but rather that we should balance our ambitions with gratitude. Remember, every day brings something to be thankful for. Appreciate the small things, they make a big difference. Ever found yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media? That's our next destructive habit. Social media, while an incredible tool for connectivity, can become a vortex of lost time and attention if not used mindfully. When we scroll without intent, we're not just wasting precious moments, we're also opening ourselves to a barrage of information that can overwhelm and stress us out. FOMO, or the fear of missing out, often drives this habit. However, it's important to remember that the snippets of life we see on these platforms are often carefully curated highlights, not the full story. Excessive social media use has been linked to increased feelings of anxiety, depression, and loneliness, not to mention decreased productivity. It's critical to set boundaries for social media use. Unplugging regularly can help maintain a balanced perspective. Remember, it's a virtual world out there. Don't let it consume your reality. Moving inward, negative self-talk is another destructive habit. It's that little voice in your head that whispers, "You can't do it, you're not good enough," or "You're a failure." It's an inner critic that can be incredibly harsh, and it's damaging to your self-esteem and mental health. Negative self-talk can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you constantly tell yourself you're not capable, eventually you might start to believe it. This can lead to a downward spiral of self-doubt and fear that can hinder your growth and progress. But here's the good news. You have the power to change the narrative. Instead of berating yourself, try speaking kindly to yourself. Replace the negative with the positive. Practice affirmations that boost your self-esteem. Remember, your words have power. Be kind to yourself. Your words matter. Next up, postponing your goals. We all have dreams, aspirations, and goals. They're the guiding stars that lead us to our desired future, but sometimes we let them slip away, pushing them aside for later. This habit, my friends, can be a serious hindrance to your personal growth and success. Think about it. Each time you postpone a goal, you're essentially telling yourself that it's not worth pursuing right now. But when will it be? Tomorrow? Next week? Next year? In doing so, you're not only delaying your progress, but also diminishing the importance of your own aspirations. The truth is, there will always be reasons to delay. There will always be distractions and obstacles. But the key to success lies in overcoming them, not in avoiding them. So instead of saying, "I'll do it later," why not start now? Set your goals and chase them relentlessly. Last but not least, keeping bad company. Friends, they're like the family we choose, aren't they? But sometimes we might end up choosing the wrong crowd. And that's when things can start to go south. Like a ship being steered off course by a storm, bad friends can lead us astray, pulling us away from our true selves and our goals. They influence us, sometimes without us even realizing it, fostering destructive habits and attitudes. Ever heard of the saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with"? It's true. We tend to adopt the habits, attitudes, and mindset of the people closest to us. So, if you're hanging around with negative, unmotivated individuals, guess what? You're likely to become just like them. Don't let your life be derailed by the wrong crowd. Surround yourself with positive, uplifting individuals who inspire you to be better. Choose your friends wisely. They can make or break you. And there you have it, 10 destructive habits that can ruin your life. From poor sleep to procrastination, binge eating to smoking, taking things for granted, excessive social media scrolling, negative self-talk, postponing goals, and keeping bad company. Each one of these habits can chip away at your life's potential, but remember, each day is a new opportunity to break these habits and make a positive change. Thanks for watching, and remember, the power to change your life lies in your hands. We'll see you in the next video.